Hi, I'm Emily Brewer. I'm going to be talking to you about the 9 months of pregnancy. Whether you're planning a pregnancy or you have a surprise pregnancy, it's still just good to know what's going on each month with the size of the baby and what symptoms you'll be feeling and what you'll expect at doctor's appointments. By the first month, you're approximately 1 to 4 weeks pregnant. There's actually no baby at this point because it's just the cells forming into making a baby. And by the 4th week, the cells are formed and it's called an embryo. Most pregnancy symptoms don't start until about the 6th week of pregnancy. So at this point, moms just feel like they're about to start their menstrual cycle. You don't really even know you're pregnant till after that first missed period. So this just feels like a normal month and just nothing really feels different yet. By the 2nd month, you're approximately 5 to 18 weeks pregnant. The size of the baby resembles a tadpole. By the 5th week and by the 8th week, your baby measures about 1/2 inch in length and is about the size of a large raspberry. Symptoms this month. Every mom's different, so these symptoms may not apply to everybody. However, common pregnancy symptoms around the 2nd month are fatigue, frequent urination, sore breast, nausea, constipation, heartburn, bloating, headaches, mood swings. I didn't have any pregnancy symptoms whenever I found out I was pregnant. I've never had a pregnancy symptom. So everybody's different. It just depends. By the 8th week, you should know you're pregnant, and most people make their doctor's appointments by then. So at your first prenatal appointment, they'll give you an ultrasound. They'll see how far along you are exactly, and they'll make sure your uterus and everything is normal. Make sure everything's going good so far. The 3rd month, approximately 9 to 13 weeks pregnant. Size of the baby. Your baby changes from an embryo to a fetus in the 9th week. Your baby is grown to approximately 1 inch in length and is about the size of a medium-sized olive. By the 13th week, your first trimester is coming to an end. Your fetus has reached the size of a peach and is now about 3 inches long. Mom might be feeling all the same symptoms as last month, and you can add in some fatigue or dizziness. By the 3rd week, your belly might start forming a little bit. Clothes will definitely start fitting a little bit tighter. At this month, your doctor will weigh you in, check your blood pressure, take your urine sample, and check the baby's heartbeat, which is a routine checkup. By the 4th month, approximately 14 to 17 weeks pregnant, starts the 2nd trimester. By the 14th week, your pregnancy. Every kid grows different, but around this time, your baby should be the size of a clenched fist. However big your fist is, that's about how big your baby is. By the 17th week, it's as big as the palm of your hand. So he's definitely growing. He's about 5 inches and weighs about 5 ounces. Same symptoms as last month. There should be a decrease in urination frequency, hopefully. If you were having nausea, that usually comes to an end by now. Increase in appetite. You just want to eat everything. You may be able to feel your baby move by the end of this month. At this checkup, it's a routine checkup. They'll do the same thing they did last month, but they'll also draw some blood and to do your labs, check for STDs, HIV/AIDS. They can also do a Down syndrome test where they draw your blood and they send it off and they can tell if your baby's possibly going to have Down syndrome. By the 5th month, approximately 18 to 22 weeks, the size of the baby at 18 weeks is about 5.5 inches long and it weighs about 5 ounces. By week 22, your baby should weigh a whole pound, nearly 8 inches long. Same symptoms as last month. This month you might feel more energized. You should probably be feeling the baby move a little bit. If not, it's not a big deal. You may feel backaches. You'll have sensitive gums where if you brush your teeth, your gums might bleed. And at this checkup, you get to find out if you're having a boy or a girl. Most doctors wait until about 20 weeks because they'll have a definite picture in the ultrasound. They'll start out and they'll check the size of the head, they'll check the body, they'll check how the placenta is, they'll check your uterus, and when they put all those measurements together, they'll tell you exactly how big your baby is, exactly how far along you are. If they were off on due date, they'll tell that, and you get to find out if you're having a boy or a girl, which is really exciting. So, by the 6th month, you're approximately 23 to 27 weeks. The size of the baby at the beginning of the month is about 8 inches long, weighs a little over a pound. By week 27, your baby's almost 15 inches long and weighs over 2 pounds. Same symptoms as the 5th month. You may start having trouble sleeping because your belly's getting bigger now. It's hard to get comfy. Itchy stomach because your stomach's stretching out. You'll just have a routine checkup at the doctor that month. The 7th month, you're approximately 28 to 31 weeks. The 7th month starts your 3rd trimester, which is your last trimester. So, farther along, and by the 28th week, your baby's reached about 2.5 pounds, and it may be up to 16 inches long. By 31st week, your baby's about 3 to 5 pounds, and it's about 3 pounds, and it has, you need to gain about 2 or 3 more pounds before you deliver. It's about 18 inches long. You should feel strong, frequent fetal activity in the 7th month. Lower abdomen pain, just because everything's stretching out. At this doctor's appointment, you'll take your glucose test, and you'll do a blood test for anemia, and you'll do a Tdap vaccine. The glucose test, you drink a drink, and then they test your glucose to make sure you don't have like diabetes or anything during pregnancy. The 8th month, approximately 32 to 35 weeks. The size of the baby, about 32 weeks, is usually around 4 pounds, and it's about 19 inches long. By 35 weeks, your baby should be about 20 inches long, and it continues to follow the half a pound a week plan, and it's usually about 5.5 pounds. You should still just be feeling strong fetal movements. Same symptoms. You might have some mild swelling of the ankles and feet and hands and face, and everybody's different, so just normal routine checkup. You'll do a group B strep test where they'll swab your body and make sure you don't have strep in your body. The 9th month, it's your last month. You're approximately 36 to 40 weeks pregnant. 36 weeks, your baby's usually weighing in around 6 pounds and measures about 20 inches. By the end of the month, 40 if you haven't already had a baby. If you haven't already had it, you'll have it this week. A full-term baby usually weighs in about 6 to 9 pounds, about 19 to 22 inches long. You'll start having weekly checkups. Your cervix will begin to dilate. You'll start feeling less kicking and squirming because they're running out of room in your stomach. Your doctor will check fetal size, weight estimate, make sure their head's facing down, or if it's not what they need to do. So you'll just do that once a week, and then by the end of the month, you'll have a baby. But everybody's different. Everybody's symptoms are different. Everybody's baby growth's different, but that's just the main 9 months of pregnancy.